Okay, today we are going to see how to perform edit operation, that is performing edit operation, that is update operation we are going to see. Then I'll show some UI designing concept, how to implement Bootstrap for this project here. Observe carefully. So in the last session, we have seen the concept of URL rewriting. That continuation I'm just going to show. If you look at the JSP page, actually, there's data.jsp we have taken. This is a data.jsp page we have taken here. There, I just want to perform edit operation. Similar to this, I am just going to write one more URL rewriting option here. Okay, shipment type / edit and ID. We are just going to mention here. Okay, but it is going to be implemented in two different stages. Normal HTML, if you design here, right? This normal HTML will not support edit operation. This normal HTML form, what exactly right? It supports only one direction. Form data converted to object. Even validations, conversions types, okay, multi-language implementation, such things are not implemented even here. Observe. Okay, look at what exactly we wrote this application here. That is only one direction. Form data converted to object. Now my requirement is edit operation means object data should be filled in the form first of all. Whatever the data we have, that should be filled in the form. Then if you modify and click on update, again it should come back to same object like that. This object will come from the database row. One row will be there in the database actually. Okay, that row will convert into one object. Okay, that object will be filled in the form. Okay, that's actually order it is going to come here. So that is once it is filled in the form, we are going to set it back here. Okay, that is actually normal HTML form is not supported. For that, we are going to work with the theme leaf form or bidirectional form. We are going to see here. Theme leaf form we are going to design here. Normal HTML form works only for unidirection. Even static. Even it is a static page. We cannot fill data in HTML form in case of edit operation. So we have to use a concept HTML form. That's actually theme leaf form. So we have to use theme leaf form concept. How it is going to be? Observe carefully. So very simple thing here is every form must be connected to an object. Are you using one form here? Yes. Every form must be connected to object here. That should be connected to one object. This object is also called as form backing object or backend object. Okay, so this time one object we have to specify, that object you have to connect with the form. How to specify here? Just we are writing form, we are writing some details will be there. Here we have to write th:\object. We have to mention actually th:\object. Theme leaf, th means object, actually it's a dollar open brace object name close brace, like this we have to specify. th:\object is equals to, it's actually form backing object or binding object. Whatever the object name that you write here, same object name should be given to here, this one. Okay, how to link these two? Actually by using the concept of model map. Okay, yes, we are sending the form data to UI, that is actually model. Okay, add this to model. If you want to show as a edit page, if you just want to show as a edit page here, that you need to specify here. It's a theme leaf edit page that we are going to implement here, that is going to come here. Okay, form object name and this object name must be similar. Object names must be similar here. This object name we added to model and mention the same here. That's the first thing here. That is actually called object form binding. That's a step one here. Okay, every every theme leaf form must be connected to one model class object using code like form. We write here, we need to mention th colon action even, and then method is equals to, we have to specify and th colon object is equals to, there we have to mention dollar, it's actually object name. Like this we have to write. This is a code that we need to specify here. Okay, and action looks like this here, at the rate symbol, open brace and close brace, some url. Okay, it's a complete full path we need to specify. Okay, we need to specify the full path here. It's a form designing we are going to do. Even registration form also I'll modify the same here. Okay, into this structure. Okay, that is going to become a dynamic form later here. As of now, html form is sufficient for register, but in upcoming programming, dynamic drop downs are going to come. Okay, that is actually connected to theme leaf form only. Okay, so here I'm just going to change this one even for register operation and edit operation. Second thing, okay, link one input with one variable. Okay, we have to specify a link between one input and one variable, that is by writing th colon field. Okay, that we have to mention here, a field binding will be done. Okay, initially we wrote something like a variable name, same thing we are going to specify here. Okay, just I'm writing here linking one variable here. For example, we are going to write input type is equals to something we are going to mention here, and th colon field we have to write, field is equals to, we have to mention something like a dollar referencing and variable name. We have to mention here. Okay, this is going to specify that one input must be connected to one variable here. Hold on for a second, everyone. Now look at here, if we have one variable here, this one variable data you want to fill, or any data if we enter that should be filled in the variable, then variable must be connected like this. Link one input with one variable by using input type is equals to, you mention anything, th is a prefix, we have to mention the field, we have to mention with a field here. Okay, that's the next thing here we have to specify. Understand? Here three changes has come. One is mentioning the model class object, second mentioning the full url by using action, and third one mentioning the field. Okay, instead of name, id and all, here we are going to mention do not specify name attribute, just mention only field attribute here, that is going to be have binding here. Okay, these are the major changes we need to do. And also while sending here, use model and send the object to ui to show edit form or register form. Of course, register form normally also works here, but upcoming programs we are going to make it dynamic with some other integrations. So as of now, practice even. Actually, it's required for edit form, but I'm just asking you to do for register form. Show edit form, register form with model object here, that is called form backing object, using controller method. Like this we have to write. First I'll change the register form for easy understanding here. Observe carefully. Now prefix is there already. Now just I'm changing here th colon action. Here we have to write at the rate, full url we have to give. Look at it's a product controller I'm just using. Sorry, this is shipment type controller. Now look at the full url class level path and slash. Start with a slash, shipment type and slash save. Complete full path we need to mention. Next. Okay, method is there. Next one I'm just writing here. th colon object is equals to, just I'm writing here, dollar, open brace and close brace here in the controller. Okay. While showing that page here, we have to send form backing object here. Model dot add attribute. Okay, just follow the naming convention here. Shipment type, first letter small and new shipment type. It's a form backing object. Okay, this one I'm just going to mention as a object here. Second change. First th colon action, full URL and second one. Now next one, instead of name, wherever you have name, just change with th colon field. Just I mention here th colon field. Th colon field is equals to, just I'm writing here, star, open and close, link with variable. Like this we have to write. Star, open brace and close brace. Star indicates pointing to a variable here. Like this we have to mention. Where exactly you have name, there we replaced. Observe carefully. Okay, actually for registration page not required, but why I'm doing here, upcoming examples, register page also drop down comes at runtime actually for integration. So practice from here only. See here, symbol indicates URL, dollar symbol actually indicates linking object, star symbol indicates linking to, pointing to one variable. It's actually dollar indicates linking to one particular variable or object. Th colon text is printing. These are theme leaf contents here. Action, object, field, linking variable, and text printing the data. These are actually new things here. Okay, let us run this application and see whether it's giving same output or not here. Run this application. Nine eight nine eight. Localhost 9898 slash shipment type slash all. Let us go for register. Here we have only 3 values, right? Let me add one more even in the UI. Forgot. This is ship. Create shipment type. It is created and inserted here. Slash all. This data is coming here. See, there is previously also working fine. There is no much difference here, but such design is good for edit operations. This is actually good for edit operations here. Observe what I'm just going to do here. Look at this time. Okay, the same thing I'm just going to perform for edit operation. Look at just symbolic notations I'm just giving here. Link or action URL, hyperlink or action URL. How to mention the URL? @/path. Read object or variable, object or message, th:\text. Sorry, this is print data. There we need to mention dollar data, what exactly you want to print. Link model object, th:\object. There we need to mention is equals to dollar object name. Link variable, th:\field. There we need to mention star variable name. Okay, these are actually things that we are using here as of now. Later some error representations will come, that we'll see later. Here symbol notations I'm just using. Now I'm just doing registration page process. Observe carefully how it is going to be. I just want to implement register process. That's edit process I want to implement. Edit process is somewhat lengthy concept that I'm showing step by step here. Look at. First of all, we have data page. Shipment type data.html. There we have ID. And finally, we have something like link or operation. Something I have 101. There I'll create edit. Like this, I'm just mentioning here. Observe. Okay, shipment type data.html. I'm just mentioning here. When you click on this edit, so here this record should come into edit page. But here when you click on this edit, how the URL will go? It's a /edit and /101. Only ID will come. What about remaining data? Here so much data is there. This data also I just want to get it into edit page. Okay, then what we have to do? First to go to controller. Here. Okay, if the record exists, if this record is exist, first check. And if exist, communicate to service. Read this one by using path variable. Read the path variable as ID. And communicate using service.get1shipment type. And pass the ID. After reading the path variable, just call service layer. That is going to call service layer and uses the help of data access layer repository. There we are going to write the code repo.findById. That is going to return the find by ID. Okay, so that find by ID slight code changes we did actually, that is optional we used here, but direct optional type only we are going to take a return type here. That means I'll do the code changes here. Shipment type service IMPL. There I'm returning as a object, right? But here I'll return as a optional type only. There is a method is going to check here if it is present. I'll read the object, else I won't read the object. Return type of this one also I'll change here. I just shown this code for understanding here only, but actually we have written optional only. In the controller you have to take such decision. This decision you have to take in the controller. Okay, observe carefully. Now repo.findById we are going to call here. It will communicate to database. Here. Okay, after communicating to database, now here we are going to come, that is going to return the optional object, optional of t. In this optional, I'm just writing here, if present, if object is present, then it's fine. Else another scenario, object is not present, else present. If object is not present, then I'll send it back to same. I'll just redirect it to this page here. Nothing, no message I'll give, nothing here. Else it present here. What I'll do, I'll read the object. Okay, optional dot get. That will return the object, actual object. I'll go to edit page. I'll create one edit page here. Shipment type edit dot html. There I'm going to mention here. Okay, how to send the data here is by using a concept called model. Here I'll provide the theme leaf form that we are going to design here. These are the steps that we are going to follow to implement this process. Look at carefully. Step number 1, it's only off diagram only. Step number 1, edit hyperlink. Step number 2, in the controller, reading. Step number 3, calling service. Step number 4, service layer. Step number 5, returning the optional. Step number 6, if object present. 6a or 6b, like this I'm just writing. 7, reading the object, and 8, adding to model, and 9, linking with UI. Okay, it's off diagram. Still off is there, that is update operation. This is step 1, show edit page. This is show edit page. What exactly we designed here? This is show edit page only. Now let us implement the same process here. Look at how does it look. Now first of all, coming back to service layer, I shipment type service. Now here, get one shipment type, return optional of shipment type. Now go to implementation event, change there also, return type, change it to optional of shipment type. Whatever the condition check that we are doing here, that we do actually at repository, that is controller opt returning same. Okay, it's done. Now what I'm doing here in the controller, understand, it is actually completed. Repository service done here. Now in the controller, I just want to read the link. First in the edit page, that is data page, I'm just creating the edit hyperlink using the concept of URL rewriting, anchor tag, th:/href. Just now I mentioned link URLs will be like this: slash shipment type slash edit and brace ID parenthesis ID is equals to $ob.id. This actually I'm just writing as a edit link, like this I wrote. Okay, if you run this application, how does it look? Refresh. If you click on edit here, it is saying that it's not there, but look at 252. It is showing something like that. Record number, what exactly primary key is there? This number. is coming. Fine. Okay, now we have to define the controller method. Finally, there I'm writing the method to show the edit page. Show edit page. On click edit hyperlink at UI, read one path variable and fetch data from service. If exist, send to edit page. Else, redirect to data page. That's operation I'm just doing. Now I'm writing a method here. Public string show edit. I'm just writing here. Return at the rate get mapping hyperlink, right? It's a edit. You can just cross verify with even data page also same URL. It's a edit. And next we have to read the ID. Okay, ID comes at runtime here. Here I'm mentioning ID. It's a path variable. A value comes at runtime. That I'm reading by using one annotation at the rate path variable integer ID to send data to UI model. Like this I'm writing here. Now I'm just using service dot get one shipment type by ID, pass the ID. It is going to return actually optional of shipment type OPT is equals to. Okay, if OPT dot is present or is empty, whatever you write here is present, is empty, anything is fine. Else, what to do? If it is present, okay, I'll just get the object and send it to UI. There I'll write page is equals to shipment type edit. I'll go here, or else I'll write page is equals to dot dot slash redirect. I'll mention, sorry, there's actually slash all redirect. Okay, this page I'm just defining here. Okay, if present here, what I'll do, opt dot get, I'll send it to UI by using the concept of form backing object like this. We wrote in register page, right? Same. I'm just mentioning here also. Opt dot get. Just I'm writing shipment type. St is equals to same st I'm passing here. It's a filled object. If you provide a filled object, that is going to provide here in the shipment type. Else it will go to redirect all. Let us run this application and see. Of course, that page is not there. If you enter some wrong URL, it has to come to same page. Click on edit. It says that is not available here. That's fine. Template input exception it is giving here. Template might not exist. Fine. I'm just writing here 100. See here 100 means it's coming to same page. Slash edit slash 95 some number I'm just giving here. See, invalid number I'm just giving here. Press enter. It is coming to same page. We need to design the edit page also. I'll just design edit page. Okay, it is similar to register page. Copy and paste register page. Control C and Control V. Just change it to edit. Okay, in the edit page, what we need to do, everything is similar. Save, change it to update. We have to define this one. Remaining all same here. It's update shipment. I'm just writing here. I will not display any message here. Let it be here. And I want to show ID, primary key, shipment ID, input th colon field is equals to, just I'm writing dollar ID. There I mentioned read only is equals to read only. It's a non-editable field. If you go to shipment type, it's a primary key because update operation ID is required. These are only two changes I did here, a value and a ID update. Now let us run this application and see. Just refresh here. Click on edit. See, everything with the form data has come. That's advantage actually. If you take theme leaf form, click on edit, complete form data has come. Even if you modify and click on update, of course it's not there. Okay. Now see, this white label error page will modify later. Will show service not available like that. Okay. So this one, I just want to perform update operation now. How it will be implemented? I'll show step by step. Continuation same. Okay. So I want to perform update operation here. How it is going to be? Now, once you done here, there is a button update available. Okay. When you click on this update button, again, same like register flow only. When you click on update here, this is converted to object. This object we are reading in the controller. We are going to reading inside the controller here as @model attribute. But this time we are just going to call a method called service dot update and pass the object that will update the data. That will update the data by using service layer and data access layer. There we have repo dot save only, but ID exists. It is going to perform update operation in the database. It will communicate to database and perform the update operation. Once you done here, get new data, and send it to data page, data.html by using model. Then again, finally, it will come to same page where exactly you started. So here, it will come to same page. When you click on update button, it is going the data here like this. This is step number 10. I'm just giving here. It's 11 reading model attribute, 12 calling service, 13 database, and 14 coming back here. And also create one success message and send to UI. And finally 15 it will come to here where exactly started step 1 and to same page finally. Now I'm just implementing the update operation. Look at carefully. In the shipment type controller, I'm just writing the update operation here. On click update button, on click update button, read form data and perform update operation. Send back to data page with success message. That's a requirement. I'm just writing the same public string, just I'm writing here update. Return, finally go to data page. When you click on update, it's coming as it's a post mapping. There I'm writing it's a update. To read the form data, use one annotation @model attribute, shipment type, and shipment type. To send data back to UI, use model. Now calling the service here, service dot using a method called update shipment type, shipment type. Sending message to UI model dot add attribute. It's a message. Let me define one small message. String message, shipment type, updated. Get ID. Okay. Also fetch new data from DB. So we should fetch the new data here. How it is going to be? If you look at in the same delete operation, how we wrote, okay, that is fetching other data or new data. Same logic that we are writing even here. Now let me show the operation here. Observe carefully. Let me start the application. Run the application here. Slash register. Select truck. Some data I'm just taking here. Create. See, after successfully also still form data showing same. Form is having still data even after success. I want to tell clear this data. This values are I just want to create clear. So clear means what exactly you wrote in the first method. Form backing object should be there. Form backing object. Same form backing object on success. Here also we have to mention. Save. Here also we have to write. This form backing object where exactly you want to clear the form, there you need to mention here. Okay, come here. Just I'm writing all. Come here, see the data. Just see the value is yes and it's a B. It's a SD. Remember this data I'll change. Edit. I'll just change it to C. Truck I'm changing to ship. Just I'm writing here sample. Update shipment. Like this shipment updated. Like this we can mention here. Okay. So here these are the actual things we mentioned here. That's 302 like that. Okay. So here if we delete it is going to be deleted. Change it to sample. I'll just change data. Megaland new. It's a just truck only. It's no. It's A grade. High cost. Just we are mentioning update shipment. Data has come. Everything is affected here. It's a small requirement. You can just see in the console also. Update query will be printed. Update query is printed here. It's the second stage here. That is taking the data from here and updating the record and inserting in the database. It's a complete workflow. Look at carefully. I'm just revising for a second. It's a show edit page. And here it's a do update. And update data. It's a two stages. Show edit up to 9. Do update 10 onwards up to 15. Okay, 1 to 9 and 10 to 15 it is going to be. Okay, so these are the 15 steps It's actually working here. Step number 1, construct the URL. When you click on this, request goes to controller. Read this 101 or some value. Okay, you have only 101 because you need all the data to show in the edit form. All the data means go to database, call shipment type, get the find by ID, which returns the optional. If object exists, what you need to do? Go to edit page. If object is not exist, we have to go to data page back. Okay, so then finally, if we come to here, it's like same register flow only, just we are sending data to UI. Okay, this is form backing object. If are you going to register page or edit page, this object must be there. Edit page means with data, register page means empty. It's actually empty object. Okay, it's a new object. If you are going to edit page, if you look at here, I'm just going to edit page with object. I'm going to all means this object not required. This is even form backing object with data. That's without data because this data only I want to fill in the edit page. Okay, this is mandatory here. Okay, these are the complete operations I'll give even. Observe carefully. This process is implemented in 2 stages. A, show edit. B, update operation. A, show edit. Step number 1, add edit hyperlink in shipment type data.html. That's the first one. We are adding one hyperlink anchor tag. This one. Just a pipe symbol added and this one. I'll give the UI designing later. This one. Step 2. Once it is done here, second thing, what we are doing here, adding a method in service layer, add a method in iShipment type service that will get one optional object. Why optional object? Because ID may exist, may not exist. Previously, I gave all the methods. Slight changes I'm just doing here. Return type of get shipment type. Previously, I gave shipment type for your understanding. I think now you understood why I've taken optional here, because there will be attack like this, something slash edit slash 889. It is going to come like the same page it will come. Okay, that is to avoid such process here if record not exist. Step number 4, implement method in service IMPL. Control plus second one, click implementation, copy the same. Step number 5, define edit method in controller, read path variable ID, call service get one by ID. If object not present, send to all page, all URL, redirect, else go to edit page. It's a controller method. Along with the comment I'm just giving. like this is a method you need to add. First, reading the ID, calling service if present, okay, along with the form backing data with data, form backing object with data, st field data, which we get it from database that we are sending to edit. Data not exist, I'm just writing here. ID not exist, what to do? We have to go to this one. This is what we are mentioned here. Okay, so here if ID not exist, dot dot means actually it will be two levels, slash edit slash ID. If you just write without dots, if you write I all, then it will become slash edit slash all. This is replaced, it will replace here slash edit slash all. If you mention dot dot here, okay, it will come back of this one. In the place of edit, it will become all in the browser. Edit will be replaced with all. If you don't write dot dot, it will become slash edit slash all. Slash edit slash 10 is valid, but slash edit slash all is invalid. I have to tell no, 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 just slash all. Come one step back. Dot dot will come one step back and it will make it one directory back. Okay, now finally, this is step number 6. Edit HTML, that is edit theme leaf file. We are defining the edit theme leaf page. This is a content I mentioned here. Here changes, if you look at here, add ID input as read only, means non-editable field, or hidden input also you can okay, or hidden input. Hidden input concept we work separately later, but that is also possible. Okay, when we should go for hidden input, I'll show that later here. As of now, just write as a first category. Change action, if we copy paste action to update. If we copy paste, I'm just giving the steps here like this. Button value should be changed to update. This is a code. Okay, this is actually, once you're done, it is going to come as an edit page. This is stage 1. What we implemented is show edit. Second, update operations we are going to do. For this update operation, what we have done, a simple controller method only, nothing else. Okay, when you click on update, read form data, perform update operation, construct a message, send back to data page with new data. This is only one method here, nothing else. Only one controller method. Define one method in controller. Read edit form data, perform update operation, construct message, get new data, go to data.html page. It's a code. You have to add in shipment type. It's a workflow. Okay. Observe carefully. It should be non-editable here. ID. It should be non-editable. Read only. Now, instead of making read only, okay, there is a possibility if you feel something they will change here by using some techniques and all. Just make it as a hidden. Input type is equals to hidden. And just don't mention this one even. Fine. But here even read only, if you mention also fine, not a problem. It comes like this. They can't see ID also, even they won't modify. Whatever they want modify, they can update. It's updated. Here also better don't show ID. If you feel something like based on the ID, they will do something like edit operations here. Here also don't display ID. Nothing will happen. In the data page, ID, don't display the ID. If you feel something, you will get problem with ID. Okay, ID maintain only internal purpose /all. Okay, even in the register page also. Okay, register page, for example, I'm just creating a train IRCTC. Okay, yes, just I'm writing here something, create shipment. Here 352 saved coming, right? Instead of that, take the code and display. Take that code and display here. Instead of ID, just mention the code. If you just want to take here, register, save is coming, right? Instead of taking the ID, take shipment type dot get shipment code. Like this you mention. And in the delete operation also, okay, so each shipment ID exists, right? We are actually calling. Instead of calling, just call optional. In the optional object, if present, that will be getting object ID, that is code. Pass that code here instead of calling this one. Or as just mention here, shipment deleted. Simply shipment deleted. Or as along with the ID, pass one more something /code. Just print the code and delete the ID. Okay, so just write one more something like a code. Okay, print this code here and delete that ID later. Like that also fine. If you just don't want to show here, or else just simply change the message deleted. Shipment type deleted. A shipment type not exist. That's your interest if you want to mention something like that. Okay, instead of ID, here also mention here get shipment code. Just come to all here. See, just I'm clicking on IRCTC. Okay, we have to do validation. IRCTC should not come again. Duplicates validation will write. Okay, IRCTC, just B, create shipment. IRCTC updated. Okay, let us go to all, that is register. Just I'm writing. Again, if you try to give IRCTC, it should give error actually. That's a validation error we had to write. Ajax implementation, I'll show how to avoid such validations actually. Duplicate data we should not take. Our farm side validation, our server side validation only will do. Any process fine. Just IRCTC new, I'm just writing here R1. Okay, new created here like this. Go to all. If you don't want ID, I'm just showing here. See, you can't see anything here. Just click on delete, shipment type deleted. If you try to enter in number manually 889988, not exist. Like that it is going to be. So IDs only for our internal uses here. Okay, we have to do some validation even to avoid invalid data like that. Okay, that validation process I'll give later. As of now, we have done update operation here. Okay, your interest, just I mentioned id, without id how to write it, that's your interest. Okay, I'm just maintaining id everywhere. Just I'm showing a possibility that we can do like that also. Nothing wrong if you mention id also, not to be a problem. It's never going to be a problem. Slash register, created, slash all, updated, delete, deleted. Like this we are going to mention. That is done. Okay, a simple edit operation here. So with update workflow. Okay, I think you got the clarity here. I'm just giving the same code you try to implement for update operation for UOM also. Okay, UOM is having very less inputs. Here major things you need to replace with form. Major changes: action and object, field instead of name, field. Here star, at the rate indicates URL, dollar indicates linking with the data object, star indicates referring to variable pointing, and th colon text if you want to print the data here. This is a concept here. Now what we are doing here, observe carefully. I'm just coming to register page. Click on create shipment. It is created. I did not give anything, but it is created. Click on create shipment, see created. Come to all, see here showing empty data. This is actually invalid. Okay, so this one we have to implement validations. You can use jQuery also, but I won't recommend that even, because sometimes JavaScript can be disabled. So I just want to implement it server side, which is actually somewhat burden to server. But if you maintain some high level server with money effective, okay, that is actually, that is the best one, which is never going to be a problem. Okay, no sir, I want to write one jQuery also. I'll show one small jQuery example requirement also at last. Okay, so one small example I'll give requirement with jQuery also, but I recommend completely validation should be at server side. That's the best approach. Only some pattern related things, okay, input type related things you just implement here, that's okay. Okay, other than that remaining will be at good at, that's actually our application side only. Okay, see here register. Okay, please enter some code, choose any one mode, choose shipment type, code already exists, grade already, just choose any one grade. Description is not up to this many characters, like that I am going to mention. Okay, if you look at here small thing, description, I'm just using this one. It's a warehouse shipment tab. Description is there, it's a description column. Look at the table, description is there. Maximum number of characters are 255. It's a 255 characters here. Now what I'm just going to do, observe, shipment type, here description is there. Okay, here if you look at here, there we are going to mention the length. Okay, length, column length is just I'm writing, actually it's a 500. Just observe, look at here, I just mentioned a number. Just stopping the application. Okay, just I'm taking an option called create. Okay, first I'll mention this, not even 500, I'll just make it small number, it's like a 200. First understand, 200 I'm just taking. Run application, control F11. A table will be created, old data will go away. See here, number of characters 200. Okay, if you look at C, I am mentioning code maximum. How many characters you mention? Code maximum some 20 characters will mention 30, 50. But how much space is allocated here? Code, see here, grade will choose A, B or C. One character will choose, but grade, how much memory allocated? 255 characters. Okay, and even mode also maximum 1 2 3 4 5 6 characters are there. Maximum 10 characters you take it, but how many characters allocated here? See here. So this is the size actually is coming as a default. I'm just changing that one in the model class. Observe carefully. All string type. Okay, it's a mode column. Just I'm writing length is equals to length. Observe, it's a mode. Length I'm just taking. Maximum truck is there 1 2 3 4 5. Let me give maximum 10. Nothing to worry. It's a varchar, right? Remaining spaces will be adjusted. Shipment mode I'm just taking here. Okay, shipment code I'm just taking here. Length is equals to some 15 characters I'll write, or something like 10 characters. You just mention what exactly you want, or 15 characters. Enable shipment, we have yes or no. Okay, length will be yes 3 characters, no 2 characters. So I'm just taking maximum 4 characters, not a problem. Grade, length is equals, just I'm taking 3 characters. Okay, in the future A plus A minus like that you insert here, like that I'm just taking here. Description I'm just writing 400 characters here, or as 150 characters you can take. Max sufficient description. If you want, you can take 400 characters, but look at here what is happening. Run this application. Look at, I gave 400 characters here, varchar size, and here table data. See, like the size adjusted. Okay, 400 you don't take it, just take maximum 200 characters. That's really good. That's more than sufficient. Okay, 180 characters maximum description, like that. If you want to give any description, just sufficient. Next thing, look at carefully. I'm again running the application. Okay, database side some restrictions and programming points should be there. That's a good programming style. I'm not entering any data. Click on create button here. One saved. Come and just do refresh. See here. Look at description. It is showing as a empty. Grade is a null. Okay, see here. It's a mode is actually empty. Okay, this actually giving, it's a mode giving empty value. Even drop down also, if you look at here, select is actually empty. If you look at, it's a empty value. It's a empty values. Empties are coming here. Okay, only grade, if you look at, grade is a radio button, right? So nothing is choose, null value has come. These are all giving empty, 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 empty. Okay, I just want to actually at least some data should be there. Okay, so I'll mention even null value is not accepted here. Okay, empty values are coming here. Now I'm just mentioning here. That's what I'm mentioning here is nullable. Null value is not accepted here. Of course, empty validation we can't do here. We have tried something like @size. We have tried validation, that we'll do later. Okay, @size we have to do validations. Okay, or some server side separate validator we write. Okay, what I'm saying here, null value not accepted here. We have tried everywhere. Nulls not accepted here. Mode, grade or anywhere. No null accepted here. Okay, just we have to mention here nullable is equals to false. Means null not accepted. Everywhere we have to mention this is a good programming. Okay, of course we write validation at application side, but someone can do injection at database level. Database directly they can insert. So nullable is equals to false. Is equals to false. Just I'm running the application. Of course it's not a complete one, but we have to write this also. I'm just running the application. Create shipment type. It is giving error. Okay, 500. Data integrity violation exception. Not null property referencing to a null transient value. You're trying to give a grade as a null. It is showing some error. Of course, we'll make it as simplified later with some custom error pages. As of now, just showing here, nulls not accepting. Okay, just I'm choosing this one. Remaining are empty. Actually, it is getting inserted. Two has come. Okay, remaining are just coming as a empty, not a null value. Remaining actually, it is only coming as a null. Remaining coming as a empty. I'll mention the size and pattern sign later. These are the minimum validations that you need to apply. Okay, a modified model class I'm just giving here like this. Just I'm giving some instructions here. Default varchar string type input takes 255 char size. Reduce that length into used memory as input level. Specify that input should never accept null value using attribute nullable is equals to false. Okay, next thing, observe carefully what I want to do here. Let us come to all. Application is down. I'm just starting the application. Okay, these are like coding instruction, coding standards we have to mention. Okay, what I want to mention here is, if we come to all, there is no record. Let us go to register. It's just I'm mentioning air, Jet Airways. Yes, just I'm saying here. Once it is created here, if we come to all, okay, code I just want to make it fix non-editable here. Okay, RS ID once generated, it should not be editable. Okay, click on edit. Okay, here you can write just read only is equals to true. What you can do, just we can write read only is equals to true. But in the database also you can modify. See here, just I'm coming back to all. Okay, you can make read only is equals to true at UI. Just I'm changing here. Stop the application. Application.properties, I'm just changing to update. Look at carefully. In edit.jsp, I'm just saying code should be non-editable here. Read only is equals to read only I mentioned here. Fine. Okay, run this application. Run this application. Click on edit. We can't modify here. I'm just typing here, but we can't modify. Remaining you can modify. That's fine. Okay, here just I'm updating here that we can't modify. But in the database, if you look at Jet Airways, I'm just changing to new and save. Come here and just do refresh all. See here, it is coming. It is updating. I just want to tell, even from database also we should not update. We should not allow updating of from database also. Here what we have to mention, okay, here shipment code is there, right? Here we have to write updatable is equals to false. It's a non-editable. Updatable is equals to false is going to show non-editable. But if you do any modification here, just take HBM DDL auto create, because it will add some conditions here. Do it from beginning. Slash register air Jet Airways. Yes. Okay, come to all. Here, of course, you can't do, however, you can't modify. Update, updated, database refresh. Jet Airways new, I'm just writing. I'm trying to save. Okay, it is allowing. Table constraint. Here it is not added constant. We'll see what is the problem. Yeah, here it is coming fine. Yeah, it's persistent provider only. See, if you're trying to update even, see, okay, Jet Airways new is there. Of course, you can't modify here. And click on update. It is just only allowing those only. Update. Code is not coming here. I think it is changed to new version only at persistent level only. I think, yeah, they changed only at persistent, not at database level. SQL update only. Okay, we'll see that later. Other alternate I'll see. They modified, I think. Okay, let it be temporarily. See, null length and null specification is mandatory here. Okay, it is done here. Length and null specification. These two you specify here. Nullable and length. Okay, length string type only, not applicable for integer. Integer we mentioned the range. Okay, null can be for ID is not required because ID is a unique and not null. Unique and not null. Unique condition also we have to see that I'll show later. Okay, these are the things that we have to apply. It's a minimum coding standards. If you don't apply also nothing to worry, but in real time at somewhere some requirement problem is going to come. Memory allocating more is not a good approach. So memory reducing is a better approach here actually. Allowing there's null values is not a good. That's why nullable I mentioned here. Okay, this actually is some examples we have seen here. Even at the generated table also you can see not null. Okay, we have to see some other things validations also. Okay, it's actually updating. It's JPA only modified. We'll see that update concept later. Okay, they move to only JPA means while generating the query only they are showing. We'll see that later. No one will do data deletion like that because it will be in the cloud. That's directly not possible, but our instructions recommendations will be there. Okay, but in case of small scale application, they may maintain their own database. There is a possibility. Okay, small clients or small scale application, instead of going to cloud, you can maintain the database also. At company levels also database is maintained. Okay, this is a complete code I just gave here. Okay, so you just implement the same here. Okay, this Sunday I'll be taking some extra session for you, that is our code implementing log4j and storing in GitHub. These two we are going to see extra. How to specify log4j and GitHub implementations, that we'll see later. Okay, thank you for session. Okay, implement the same for UOM module also.